Welcome back, everyone. Welcome back to Let's Play Slay the Spire. This will be part 23 of our Let's Play, and there might be a couple of you that are wondering where the Graveyard Keeper is, because that's what's supposed to be today, but I just kind of felt like playing Slay the Spire. That, and I've been playtesting and screen testing the next game I'm going to play, which will hopefully be out tomorrow, depending on how my schedule is. But I guess we'll see. We're going to start a new game in this. We're going to try the Silent again. I do like the Silent. I think it cuts a good middle ground between the Ironclad and the Defect. It's not as basic as the Ironclad and just as punchy, but it's not as weird as the Defect. What do I even want here? Is that max HP? She does take a lot more damage. She can't really afford to lose health, but a rare relic is handy. I think we'll go for it. What do we get? Thread Needle Studies come with 4 plated armor. Okay. So we lost 7 HP, but we get 4 plated armor in every battle. That seems like a decent trade. I don't hate it. Right, we'll just do a little bit of damage. Sorry guys, classic. I've been here all day, and no one's had to talk to me, but as soon as I start recording, boom, somebody wants me for something. Can't win. Can't win. Ew, 14 damage is quite a bit. Ooh, although we can fix that. 10 damage. That's a bit more believable. I will say though, I have been playing with the Ironclad, trying to do the Tiny Deck achievement, which is one Tiny Deck, not the other thing. Where you need to finish the game with only, or at most, 5 cards in your deck, which is tough. The combo I've been trying to build for the Ironclad is one I found in an achievement guide, which is 2 drop kicks, or a drop kick, another drop kick, a bash, a clash, and I think Shrug It Off is what they recommended. But Shrug It Off's such a weird choice, in my opinion. I'm not 100% sure why they went with Shrug It Off, because definitely what I found is it's a good deck. It's got a few key problems though, and one of the biggest ones is if your final boss is the Time Slug, you're kind of screwed, because that entire deck. So for anyone that doesn't know, of which I don't think there's many of you, most of the people that watch, most of you guys that watch this, I think are really good at Slay the Spire. And why you watch me, I don't know. But you're welcome nonetheless. So Bash, obviously, it's a starting card for the Ironclad. It's a 2-cost card. It does 8 damage and 2 levels of vulnerable. And when you upgrade, it does 10 damage and 3 vulnerable. Right? Pretty basic stuff. And Dropkick is a 1-cost card. But if you attack someone that has vulnerable, it gives you 1 energy, so it absorbs the cost of its own use, basically, and you draw a card. So if you can get to a point where you have 5 cards in your deck, right? You draw 5 at the start of your turn. So you draw 5, you use, say, Bash, right? First turn, you're against, hypothetical, 1 enemy. You use Bash, so you've drawn your entire deck in your opening turn, which will be a Bash, Shrug It Off, a Clash, and 2 drop kicks, right? You use Bash, uses 2 energy, leaves 1 left. He's got vulnerable. Then you hit him with drop kick. It redraws the Bash. You hit him with drop kick again. It draws the drop kick. You hit him with drop kick. It draws a drop kick. It cycles forever. Which I have actually got the achievement for. Was it 25? Played 25 cards in a turn, and I actually played it on a boss. So I think it was the boss of the second area, the champion, the big guy with the sword. He didn't even get a shot in. I just bang, 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 hit him every time. It was mental. Oh, hello. I'm wounded. Is that what I get? Oh, okay. He just stabs me. That's annoying, but whatever. Yeah, but like the problem with that is if you're fighting the time slug, you only get 12 actions and then it's his turn, so that doesn't work to make an infinite amount. And I don't know why... As I said, I don't know why Shrug It Off would be your other card of choice. It's kinda strange. Because all Shrug It Off does is, like, it's a good block, but it draws a card, and if you only have a 5-card deck, I don't know when you'd ever need that. Because it's still a 1 cost. If it was free, I could see it. Like, I see the utility. Because you could, you know, if you run out of energy, or you only have 1 energy and you don't have a dropkick, you draw a dropkick. For whatever reason, you don't have a dropkick. Maybe you stuffed up and you used one early. So, like, that's kind of weird to me, why you would choose that. I'm sure the guide creator had some sort of reason for it. And Masterful Stab's a pretty good one. I guess we go this way. Oh, it's you guys, okay. I was kind of dreading it would be the Gremlin Knob. Oh, nice, we got Masterful Stab. That's an excellent start. I know that's not going to work, but I'll just burn off his thing. Alright, play that, and we'll just double stab. Yeah, like, it's weird that they chose Shrug It Off. I'm assuming it's only for the block, but, like, 1 block card in your deck is never going to be enough. I don't know why they wouldn't just put another attack in, like another dropkick, and have 3 that you could cycle out, so that there's basically no way that you could not get it, if that makes sense. If you had 3 dropkicks, a Clash, and a Bash, like, there is no way that you wouldn't draw a dropkick. And you could definitely go infinite. It's just weird. Or anything that's, like, free that draws you a card, I could see. I just don't understand the block at all. So, but anyway, I digress. That's what I've been playing with, is trying to get that. Because, like, it's very hard. Like, getting a 5-card deck in general is very difficult. It's a lot of RNG. You need to be praying that you get like card removal random events. It's like the only way to do it, because you'll never get enough shops to remove down. And it's actually been an interesting experience, because it means that any time in a battle where I didn't draw like when I win a battle and you get your reward screen, if I didn't get a dropkick, a Clash, or Shrug It Off, I just didn't accept it. I just skipped it. So, like, I just didn't draw any cards. So you can get surprisingly far with like, basic starting cards, which I found very exciting. Because I have always sort of scraped through with whatever I have in my deck, and I can see now why people say that, like, there is never a bad time to remove cards. I disagree with that, having experienced it firsthand when there is bad times to do it, but is definitely in the, like, minority. But yeah, so, like, that's been kind of fun. That's what I've been doing. I've been playing the Ironclad a lot, so I'm sort of ironcladded out for a little bit. Even though I haven't been playing him properly, I've been playing him in weird ways. I think I'm gonna take 9 damage here, so I guess I just kill this one. Oh, sorry, I'm gonna take 8 damage because of the plated armor. That is such a good card. Now remember, we do have to get all the keys as well. I got, again, like, on the alternating turns, like, next turn I'll probably get all attacks or something. There's not many days left, so that's quickly burning off. But yeah, so when he's not going to attack me, I get all the defense cards. Yeah, more or less I got all the attacks. Sure. I don't want to retain anything there. That can all go. I do always forget this battle is an elite battle, because it's very weird. Like, elites are normally one big enemy, or like 2. But it's so rare that you have 3 as an elite battle. I might go Crippling Clad. Calculated Gamble was amazing in that block deck, but I'm actually going to recall here, I think. Yeah, it was amazing in that block deck, but I don't think we're going to get that. That was very lucky and very stupid. With a super stab. The plated armor will probably work very well against the stabber here. Oh, I should have used Survivor. Damn, because I could have used Crippling Cloud. Well, I get to keep it this turn. I guess that's okay. If he does less, then it'll be okay. It'll be fine. Yeah, okay, so he's going to do 7 this turn. That is absolutely fine. We can take it down to 5 and play the Crippling Cloud. And get a little bit more block while we're at it. Sure, just retain a defend, why not? Why not? That's not going to save you, my friend. It's not going to save you at all. Backflip, always a good card. Ooh, which way do we want to go here? Possibly this way? Go via the shop. We'll have a little bit of money by that point. And it is random events after that. But odds are one of them will probably be an enemy. We'll take the boot. I don't think we want Centennial Puzzle. I think I'll just take the Sapphire Key. Now, how do you get the green one? Do you have to beat a powered up boss? I think you do. I think that's how you get the green key. I have had it before when I was playing around. But not since I've actually tried to get it. Okay, what we'll do here is we go bang, bang, and play this. And throw away a strike. And we'll hang on to the defend on our turn. That way we can block whatever's coming next turn. Yeah, it's funny how you, like... I remember when I started playing this, and there were so many enemies, or I perceived there to be so many enemies, that I'm just like... Ugh, like, how am I ever gonna keep up with this? Like, how am I ever gonna remember all of these enemies and what their weaknesses are? But there really aren't that many at the end of the day. Keep the strike this time. And things like little tricks, like with the lice, you just hit them all. Like, if you can block all the damage and hit them all in the first turn, that's what you want. In fact, this is a good draw. Kill you, he'll be dead, done. Doesn't matter. Yeah, because you take away that, like, retaliatory block, and then if they're not going to do anything important on that turn, sucks to be them, I guess. We'll just smith. We won't rest, we don't need it. What do you want to do here, though? Ooh, wow, 7 poison is pretty strong. That's still 16 damage, yeah. Dixie has 2 shivs, doesn't it? We've got the bit of the beginnings of any kind of deck here, which I think is really what you should do. Because the only problem with this game is that since you have such little control over the deck, I think we just anger the mushrooms. This will be a tough battle, though. Okay, that's definitely a thing. Unfortunately, we can't kill. Well, is that unfortunate? Not really, I guess. What was I gonna say? I don't even remember. Sorry, that's right. Talking about what you should build as a starting thing. Like, since there's so much luck involved in this, like, there's luck involved in a lot of these types of games, but I always feel that this one is crazy luck-based. Because you have very minimal control over what appears... Ugh, yeah, right, I killed him, so I get vulnerable. Forgot that that would happen even when I poisoned him. Yeah, because you have very little control over what rewards appear. Should have drunk an ancient potion. You can sit there, like, I can set out and go, I want to do a poison deck, and then every enemy I kill, like, I could just not get poison. Like, ever. Could just repeatedly not get poison. As you've seen happen repeatedly. And then that's sort of like, if you've built towards poison, so you've been avoiding all these like average cards in favor of getting all these poison things, but you don't get the main thing. Because obviously there's a lot of cards like Bane, right? That's a very good poison card. But to do a poison build, I would say, what you really want is the power that gives you poison every turn. You want at least one. You probably want more than that. I do like powers. We'll do that. We'll remove a card. Let's remove a strike. As is always my policy, attacks, you generally get a lot more choice in attacks than you do in defense. Like, there's a lot of interesting attacks. There's not a lot of strong defenses. Or, sorry, the better way to put it would be, there's a lot of high damage attacks. There's not a lot of high defense cards that don't immediately get, like, exhausted or do something horrible to you later. Okay, this guy is gonna take a real beating in the first turn. And he'll keep the back foot. Ancient Artifact is not gonna... Oh, sorry, Ancient Potion is not gonna be useful here, is it? Not really. Just keep drawing cards. Draw cards till you get what you want. That's how you play this game. He's going to transform anyway, because... No, get rid of doubt. Yeah, he's going to transform anyway, because the poison will do it, yeah. I couldn't remember where the poison counted. I actually haven't seen this guy in forever. He's going to do 9 damage. I can do that, do this. So that'll be 15. He's going to hit me for 3 each time, so I can actually attack twice. So I should probably just hit him with that. Well, now I can attack 3 times? Right? Because this would be 12. It doesn't really matter. I can't actually do the damage. I can't do the damage to get through shields anyway, so I shouldn't have bothered. Should not have bothered. Okay, not really what I wanted to grab. Appreciate it. It's not enough. Damn, that's not quite enough to stop it, which means my Masterful Stab is going to get messed up. And my Plated Armor. That's actually just made this whole thing a bit more difficult for no reason. Sucks. Okay, we'll just beat him up in whatever way we can. And I actually got a really bad draw for a turn where I had extra energy. What did the Poisonous Mushroom do? When vulnerable, take 25% more attack damage. Oh. Not that useful in what we've had so far, but still pretty fun. Sure, just retain a defend. Why not? Yeah, like a lot of these games, like even Dicey Dungeon and stuff, like because there's not that many items in Dicey Dungeon, you can tend to make an actual build pretty... Like there's a lot of synergy and not a lot of options, if that makes sense. Like a lot of things work well together, but in terms of the overall number of options, there's not that many. And this means that you... Like, it's easy to just pick something and go, like, I want to do a countdown. And once you get the crowbar, you're sorted. If you don't get the crowbar, that sucks. But there's only, like, 20 pieces of equipment at most. And half of those are countdown, and one of the other, like, 9... Well, sorry, one of the other 10 is a crowbar. It's like, chances that you're going to get it are not terrible. Before anyone says anything, like, I'm aware that there's quite a lot more pieces of equipment in Dicey Dungeon than, like, 20. But it sort of feels that way. And some things are... actually, I don't even want that, because he's going to hit me again. I want a... defend, I guess. No, defend. Yeah, it feels that way. It feels like you always get the things that... Or at least most of the things you want. Whereas... in this, it feels like you always... There's always something else that you could use. You're always missing something. Which kind of sucks. Like, I wish there was a bit more control over your stuff. And I have been playing around with seeds. I know that you can... You can, like, actually pick what seed you want, and people can, like, post their seed online and be like, this is a good one, it's got this, 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 and this. And you can use that in, like, achievement runs and stuff, which I think is quite neat. But it's kind of cheaty. If you know it's going to have exactly what you need, it's just, like, hidden in there somewhere. It's a bit boring. I just wish there was more general control over everything. Wow, can we actually do enough damage to not get hit by this? I think the answer is absolutely not. So I guess we just mitigate this. I mean, he's the final boss for this floor, so I suppose it doesn't really matter. See, there's that thing again. We can't actually get through it, so there's not much point. No, I'll hang on to a defend, because obviously there's none in here. It's a strike, yeah. Would have been a mistake to hold on to the strike and then have a guaranteed draw of a second one. I'll tell you what I did do today, as I was just playing around. I got a build for the Silent that used the... what is the card? The Grand Finale, I think it is. Where, like, I had enough sort of draw one in my deck that I could just kind of... It was a really weird deck. But I had enough just sort of draw one cards, like, you know, the Quick Slash and things where it's like, do damage and draw one card, that I could sort of wrangle it and finagle it to get to 0 cards in my draw pile. Even if there was like 4 or 5 left, I just had to do the math in my head and be like, okay, after this turn, if I just hold this, and if I draw 4 cards and then I can play this, and that does that. Like, it was really cool, because I also got the Runic Pyramid, so it held my hand between turns. So I had to sit there and do the math of, like, how full my hand should be to draw the exact number that I needed. It was quite fun. It was weird. That was fun. What do we even want here? Do we just block a little bit? Outmaneuver? We do have a few attacks in our hand. Or in our coming. Although I can block everything bar 1 damage, which is actually probably not a bad move. Outmaneuver was probably the right choice. I should have taken the 6 damage, got 2 extra actions next turn. Because he is now going to super beat me up here. Oh, well, that didn't work terribly. Although I could have afforded to do a bit more damage than 2 shivs. Because he's going to do this, and then he shields, and then he does his super attack, right? Yes, okay. Glad I got that right. Unfortunately, I didn't draw any attacks, so I'm going to have to get through his shields. And do 20... I'm going to have to do 31 damage this turn. Which ain't happening. It's actually not too bad. I can block... Come on. There. I can block most of it. And then he will... Okay, he's going to try and debuff me, but he's not going to make it that far. Because he did. Whew! Made it. Question is, what the hell do we want now? More powers? I do like powers. Or I can go, this turn your next skill is played twice, or next turn your attacks deal double damage. That's a tough choice. Burst, I don't rate that highly. I don't think there's anything really in our deck that you want to, like, cycle for, is there? Like, not yet. Crippling Cloud, maybe? Although it's an exhaust, so we only use it once. Might just go Phantasmal Killer. Probably safer. For every 5 cards in your deck, heal 3 HP. Gain energy at the start of your turn, you can no longer gain gold. Eternal Feather. I do intend to open some chests, so I don't want to get cursed every single time I do. And I don't see how that is a relic that you would want. Unless you had the other relic that gives you... What is it? It's like, for every curse you have, you get a strength or whatever the hell it is. I guess that wouldn't be too bad. as a rule. You guys are going to really beat me up here. Okay, backflip first, see what we get. Okay. 0 by 5. Like the sound of that. Okay, so he can't actually hurt me now. So I can outmaneuver and just masterful stab that one. I want to start pinging this guy down to size so he doesn't build up enough to be dangerous. Do I want to retain any of these? The block, I guess. And finally, I have Thorns in this battle, where it is just a massacre. The 5 burst attack is not good for them. Apply weak to everyone? Because that reduces these guys to 0, and they're going to kill themselves. And then he goes back to a 1 to 5. You know what? Why don't I just do this? Why don't I just do this? Sure. Is this going to solve my problem? I think it will. Because those two are dead. There we go. I think he's dead too. Yep. That solved my problem. Sweet. Get rid of the smoke bomb. I don't like it. Infinite blades. Okay, so we're building towards a Shiv type situation now. First things first, get that out of my deck. More infinite blades. Terror. It's actually not a bad combo. I think that's not bad. I mean, Choke's pretty good with a Shiv build. Because obviously for every Shiv... you know what? We'll take it. Because yeah, I was going to say, for like every Shiv you use, that's the damage of the Shiv plus 3 damage from Choke. The big problem I have with Choke is the obvious one, in that it's a 2 cost. That's kind of rough. Because you only get 3 energy, so unless you have a bunch of energy, you're sort of only going to get like 1 go at it anyway. Just like outmaneuver. Probably should have Phantasmal kill it. Because how many attacks we got left? Yeah, like none. That was a mistake. We'll just terror him. We'll do no damage this turn, which I'm not thrilled about. We have 2 extra things, so Choke's probably not bad because we get 2 extra actions next turn. So we've just sort of subsidized the cost of Choke. Though they are going to really beat us up here. Yeah. Double defend and a masterful stab. Sucks that we couldn't kill him. Keep the Caltrops. Probably should get the strike. I think we're gonna lose we're gonna lose like all our gold here. And a fair bit of health. No, there's 2 of them, so they're feeling brave. Well, you can just die then. And you, sir, can actually get vulnerable, which I should have done before. And then block an Infinite Blades. Ooh, Infinite Blades. Because he's not going to attack after this turn. This is the last turn he's going to attack. There's no real point getting more thing. Okay. Slice and Shiv. Again, he's not going to attack. Although, I don't see that I have much choice. There was 7 poison, though. I guess that's enough to stop it. Maybe. He's going to take 6 damage next turn, so I just have to do 19 damage. Ooh, I might actually have the stuff to do it, though. I certainly do. We'll finish him off with a masterful stab. That was lucky. That was like the luckiest draw ever. I do like Deflect, but I think we might go Quick Slash. I like Deflect on principle, just because it's a free block, but in practice, not that great. Sacrifice? Yeah. Gain 5 max health. Seems okay. Okay, so the powered up guy is here, but there's no way I can take that. I might have to pray for an easy one in the last area, which is not going to happen. Ooh, dexterity is a power. Yeah. I do like powers. I think powers are the thing that set this game apart from other games like this. Just having something that just happens permanently is very cool. Very handy. You just shiv, do like 5 damage. Outmaneuver, get the 2 extra next turn. Since we're going to take a few hits here. Well, 1 hit. 1 big hit, but still. Ew. Not the best hand. Okay. Another 10. Sure. Again, more damage than I'd like. Because we don't have a super good way of healing. You get double damage this turn on all attacks, and it seems like we're going to draw a lot of them. The malleable is sort of annoying. Drink that. You inflict whatever powerful negative debuff you think you want. Hit me. Wah wah. Oh, right, that's a double thing. Guess we have to hit him with Terror. Hit him with Weak. It's pretty good. That's going to do 5. And just like Super Shield. Save the Crippling Cloud for next turn. Can't hurt us, that's good. What do we got here? He's going to try and debuff us again. Well, that is a mistake of his, isn't it? We're going to choke him. And actually just kill him. Didn't even need choke. I was sort of playing a longer game there. Discard a card this turn. Sneaky Strike's not bad. Maybe we'll go towards Poison. We need some relics and stuff that improve shivs. Which I just don't know if we're going to see. And actually, I think the Snecko might be the death of us here. I think we've hit the other sort of issue with this game, is where you can't make just like a general deck, because you end up being the weakest at everything. Like, yeah, we get 2 free shivs. It's kind of neat, but everything else is really expensive. Like, we're going to take 15 damage here. Well, we're going to take... So what's weak do? 25% less damage. What's 25% of 15? It's like 4. Well, yeah, it's like 4. So we should actually throw a block. Because then we block 5 guaranteed. Oh yeah, and the Plated, right. Yeah, the Snecko could be the death of us, though. Depending on how lucky we get. And at the moment it's seeming like the answer is really not very. Probably should have blocked that, shouldn't I? That's what the smart kids would do. Just outmaneuver, I guess. And just take the 15. Oh, and strike. Yeah, no, I mean, we're super dead here. Oh well. This was not a good run. We'll do another run. We'll do another run with the Silent. I feel like I have not done the Silent justice here. Wow, that's a good Phantasmal Killer. Shame it came a bit late. I mean, or did it, though, actually? Well, we might survive this yet. We do get a double next turn. Although we might not have any energy. It's not bad. This is doable. Actually, this is very doable. What am I on about? We got a little bit more time. I think we're not long for this world, so probably just... You know, we'll probably just grind through it and die. We have to go this way. We can't take any more enemies without heals. Potions? Sure. It'll help us not die. Maybe. Possibly. Max HP by 10? Okay, so that does increase our actual HP. Ooh, $300. Ouch. What's the play here? What do we kill first? Okay, I think we're just going to drink these. Which is not a bad move. Then Entropic Brew, see what we get. Tangible, Energy, and Weak. It's not bad. Can work with that. I think Crippling Cloud is a thing that has to happen. And I think we can also get away with using our maneuver. And just backstab like him. I think the bird kind of has to go. Because the poison will kill him pretty quickly if we just let him die. I wish we'd pulled an artifact potion. There is nothing better than getting into battle with the Chosen and blocking his like dazed ability. Ooh, footwork. We don't need it. Well, we can use it. There. He's dead. We're gonna get hit with Daze. There's nothing we can really do about that. Or whatever his thing is. That gives us Dazed every time we use a non-attack card. Isn't it? Yeah, non-attack card. I think that's just a thing we gotta deal with. Because those were 7 blocks, so it's actually fully blocked. And then if he wants us to use attack cards, we will do that. Like, eat it. If you want us to attack you, then that's what you're gonna get. I'm shocked that we're still alive, though. We're, like, scraping through here on nothing but pure luck. Sure. We're gonna fill up with Dazed very quickly, though. We do have a Ghost in a Jar. So... I mean, that helps. That's one turn where we take what I'll effectively call 0 damage. It's, you know, in practice... Well, sorry, in theory, not really, but in practice, basically. Doesn't matter. He's dead. He has exactly the amount of poison to kill him. That feels good. Ooh, get rid of the weak potion. Ooh. What do we even want? More escape plan. God, do we just go for the boss? Do we just go out in a blaze of glory? Yeah, we'll do that. Because I don't see us winning with 16 health and 4 enemies to get through. 3 damage 5 times, it's pretty good. Deal 4 damage to longest twice. No, I think we do riddle with Halt. Because we can actually do some pretty hard work here with that. 3 damage 5 times, that's actually 15, so... Oh, right, except for the boot, which would have made that 25 damage. That was a bit of a mistake. We'll drink the energy, we'll even drink the Ghost in a Jar. We'll just try and make this first turn like a super turn. Which actually, we're going to Phantasmal Killer. We will Caltrops, we'll defend. Do we even... Yeah, we kind of have to worry about him. I was going to say, do we even worry, but we sort of have to a little bit, don't we? If he does manage to get off his super attack, that's super bad. Because the... Yeah, Gremlin Lord King, Leader, he's going to summon more. Ooh, choke. Do we choke him? 6 damage, 10 damage. That was not a bad turn. I didn't hate that. I do like the double damage, but like for a 2 cost, and there's no guarantee that in the next turn you'll get the attacks that you need. You know, it's a bit hit or miss, and I find it's often miss. Can we even stop this? 4, 4, 18? So is that 26? Well, we can not die. Like, we can hit that point. I don't know why I did that. So theoretically, if we don't attack the angry gremlins, the mad gremlins rather, then they will only ever hit 4s until he buffs them. Yeah, so like we're not dead, but we're dead. Know what I mean? Like, We're not technically dead right now, but we're dead. Let's not kid ourselves. We're dead. If not this turn, then next turn. I can take 8. In fact, that's dealt with. I can just terror him. Hang on to the Survivor. And on top of that, he's about to buff and shield them. Is it a +1 strength or +2 strength with that buff? I think it's 2. Or 3. It's a +3. Oh, he does himself too. That's right. That's a problem. Okay, well, we have to shiv, I guess. Crippling Cloud. Okay, let's think about this. So it reduces by 25%. So you're going to drop by, like, 2. 1 or 2. So it's 5, 10. Like, at best, this is 10, and then 21. So it's 31. Can we block 31? Well, we only have to technically block... What is that? 14? 24. We only have to block 24. And I don't think we can do it, because that's 10, 7, 7. Wow, we can block exactly 24. Okay. We'll draw this out. We'll draw this out one more turn. One more turn. You get your plated armor as well. I guess that helps, in a way. Oh, but... Right, we can't use Crippling Cloud. Yeah. Didn't calculate for that. Forgot that that was part of the plan. Well, that's fine. Bit of bad luck there. Like, there was some misplays or some bad luck. I do like the Silent. I think we just didn't get a lot of cards that go towards any kind of build. We just got a lot of... Nah... With none of, like, the linchpin cards, like the poison thing, or any of the... What's it called? Accuracy, I think it is, that gives you more damage to shivs. Like, we didn't get either of those powers, which are kind of the linchpin. We didn't get enough defensive cards, like... Bit of a bummer. Anyway, guys, that is Slay the Spire for today. Tomorrow, new video. New game. And the day after that, maybe another one. We'll see. So, guys, thank you very much, everyone, for watching. If you like this video... Make sure you hit that like button. If you want to see more content from me, the Aussie Nerd, feel free to subscribe to my channel and check out the other videos on there. If you think you know any friends might enjoy my content, make sure you share a video or two with them. I really appreciate it. And finally, if you want to leave any hints, tips, tricks, feedback of videos, or you just want to say hi, guys, you know by now if you've been here for a while, or if you're just tuning in. Like, I love hearing from you guys, even if it's, you're so stupid, why didn't you do this? It's still good. That's how you learn. And more importantly, it's nice hearing from you guys. I want to get to know you guys. So yeah, I love that. Like, if you just want to say hi, anything like that, make sure you do so in the comment section down below so I can see it and reply to it. I'm pretty good with that. And I'll see all of you guys in the next episode. Goodbye.